All right, tomorrow is a first alert weather day, and we're calling it that because of the elevated wildfire risk. Red flag warnings have been posted by the National Weather Service for western Colorado and eastern Utah. These are effective from noon until 8 o'clock tomorrow. A red flag warning just means that weather conditions are favorable for wildfires to start and spread rapidly. The low humidity, the gusty wind, and the severe to extreme drought that's widespread across western Colorado are all big players. And of course, we have wildfire smoke to contend with also. Air quality health advisories continue for Mesa County until 9 o'clock tomorrow. These will likely be extended through 9 a.m. Sunday at least. And this, of course, is because of the wildfire smoke that's reducing the air quality. And we've had several waves of issues with this over the past couple of days, not to mention the past couple of weeks. We have one such wave of smoke right now. The more color there is on this map, the thicker the smoke is. So these yellows and greens, not what we want to see, but they're not as thick as it was last week. This moves on tonight, and then these reds and purples to the southwest will move in our direction. We saw some of that red and purple here last week. I don't think we get that bad with this, but this is midnight tonight. Watch through about 6 o'clock. This smoke is approaching, and it does thin out, but expect the smoke to increase between about 6 o'clock and noon tomorrow. This kind of moves as a wave through the area, and then after about midday, we do see some solid improvement tomorrow afternoon. Here we are at 6 p.m. though, with another wave approaching from the west. That will arrive between about 9 o'clock and midnight tomorrow night, and it thickens up through the night. So we'll get a lot more yellow and orange on the map through Sunday morning, and then this is with us through noon, just beginning to thin out. It likely will thin out more throughout Sunday afternoon, but this is as far out as our futurecast goes right now. I'll be able to extend this out through 6 p.m. for you tonight on the 10. I do want to point out, though, that there's not another big wave of smoke approaching from the west at this point, so that may be a good indicator that perhaps things look a little bit better. There's the scan. You can scan that QR code right there, and that'll take you right to the page where you can download the First Alert Weather app, and I've got it loaded with lots of information if you've missed anything, and we'll update that, of course, as we go on through the weekend for you. Here's a live view from the airport where it's still smoky and hazy. Again, this is not as thick as it has been, but it's enough to bring that haze to the sky and enough to smell it too. 93 degrees is the temperature at the Grand Junction Airport, and yes, we've had a few showers, most of them over the mountains. Here locally, it's been dry and will likely stay that way through the weekend. It'll be a warm evening, a good night to keep that fan going as we cool from about 93 degrees at 7 o'clock to 80 degrees by 10, and then by morning it's upper 60s for us here across western Colorado. We'll still be in those upper 60s at 7 o'clock, but we'll warm toward 90 by noon and then into the 90s by about 4 to 5 o'clock, and we'll have a few passing clouds, but most of our clouds are going to be in the morning, and then the afternoon turns a little bit brighter. Expect lows near 63 at Grand Junction with 57 at Delta and Montrose. Around Cortez, you can cool down to 49 degrees. 50s, though, are far more common down low. And then tomorrow, we're as warm as 100 around Delta with 96 around Grand Junction. 91 will be your high at Montrose and Cortez with 90 degrees at Nucla, and some cooler 70s and 80s are likely if you're heading up to the high country. After that 96 in Junction tomorrow, it's upper 90s for Sunday and Monday. Monday's the warmest day at 99, and then we'll ease on back through the low to mid 90s, and we'll also introduce a chance for at least a few showers and thunderstorms on Thursday and Friday, though I'm not convinced that all of us are going to get that rain. Morning lows will mostly be in the mid to upper 60s. In Montrose, the high tomorrow 91 is followed by low to mid 90s through Tuesday. Again, Monday's the warm day at 94, and then we'll ease back to middle and upper 80s Wednesday through Friday with a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Again, not everybody gets that rain. Our morning lows will range from middle and upper 50s to mainly lower 60s for a lot of next week. Delta, you're looking at triple-digit heat tomorrow, Sunday, and again on Monday. Monday, the hot day is at 102 degrees, and then we'll start cooling on Tuesday. Expect low to mid-90s from Wednesday through Friday. Again, with that chance for at least a few showers and thunderstorms that will leave some of us dry. Morning lows range from high 50s to low and mid-60s. And in Cortez, 91 tomorrow is followed by 92 on Sunday and 94 on Monday. And then we'll cool on back toward the middle and upper 80s from Wednesday through Friday with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Morning lows are mostly going to be in the low to mid-50s.